Welcome to the show. I'm Ryan Gomez.
And I'm also Ryan Gomez, evil Ryan Gomez. Hello. I'm not evil Ryan Gomez. Hi, I'm John Capora.
We've got a great show lined up for you today.
A great one. It's going to be good.
So let's just jump right into it.
Yeah. First card we've got is Permeating Mass, which it's the best. Basically anything it touches, it turns into a mass, and it permeates itself kind of throughout the battlefield.
Yes. I don't think if you forced me to come up with a more stalemate-inducing card, I don't think I could come up with one.
No way.
How do you get around this in like a limited game? It's not what you would think of as like a bomb, but if this is staring at you from across the table, how do you begin to navigate that?
It feels like you have to waste a kill spell on it. So this spell reminds me a lot. There was a 5-drop in Born of the Gods, or no, it was Journey into Nyx, and it when it was the target of a spell or an ability, the spell or ability's controller gained control of it.
Yeah.
So basically you just kind of played hot potato with it a bunch, and it was awesome. This kind of reminds me of that because it's just the potato no one wants to touch. It just turns everything into a 1/3. It's terrible and awesome and great.
A lot of praise for a single green mana. That's an interesting card that you can do that with. Cool.
Yep.
All right. How about this next one, John? Fortune's Favor?
Fortune's Favor. All right. So I don't know how good this card is, but this card rules, and I'm really happy that it exists as a Magic card. So what happens is you reveal the top 4 cards of your library to your opponent. Mm-hmm. You get them out of here, and then your opponent is going to show you 2 cards face up and then 2 cards face down. And you have to determine whether the cards your opponent shows you face up are good or bad. And there's going to be a lot of misdirection, and they're going to trick you. And I think I just can't wait to play it.
Yes, I love cards like this. It kind of reminds me of things like Cursed Scroll from way, way, way back, right? Mm-hmm. Where you're kind of introducing just a little bit of bluffing into the game that otherwise isn't there. I think it's going to be a good kind of a litmus test for who really understands how to build the piles and trick your opponent into taking something that they maybe don't really want or need.
Yeah, they've been taking a lot of swings with cards like this lately, and I'm really happy for it. I don't mind all the bad iterations so far because I think this one's
we got there.
Awesome.
Right. Cool. And it looks like you could even reprint this one because the name isn't like tied to this block or anything. So hopefully we see this come back again.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Dark Salvation.
So this is a removal spell plus get a bunch of creatures. It costs a lot of mana.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be powerful enough in a control deck. Control decks usually don't get the capacity to go wide. There's always Secure the Waste, but Secure the Waste also doesn't double as a removal spell. So I think this card's got some applications, especially if you don't want to play white.
Yes, and if you happen to have a few zombies in play already, you don't even have to use the X part of this, right? You could just fire it off for the black and use it as kind of a small removal spell, right?
Super versatile.
So be thinking about that.
All right. Next up, we've got Spell Queller. There's already a blue-white deck that exists in Standard, but Spell Queller, it just goes right in, right? Like
it does. Blue-white Spirits has all the beginnings of a good deck. I mean, you got the Air Force there. You got some good kind of buff things. You got Rattle Chains. You got ways to protect your guys. You can flash them in. You can hold up mana for counter spells and tricks. It just really needed one more good push, I think, to really bring it to the edge of competitive play. And Spell Queller, while being fun to say, is also potentially a fun card.
Spell Queller is a mouthful.
It is.
Next card, last card, the best card probably of today, which is insane because all the cards today are good,
yes.
I think.
Yes.
Nahiri's Wrath.
Boom.
Nahiri's Wrath, the kind of fixed firestorm for those for you Weatherlight fans out there.
Now, if you're reading this and wondering why it doesn't hit players, you might need to take a minute and rethink how long you want a Magic game to go.
Because this one can end games on the third turn as soon as you cast it. If you just have 2 Ullamongs in your hand, you just boom, dead. Yeah. It seems really awesome. I actually see this going into kind of a white shell. So the reason Grixis kind of exists isn't really because Jace is super great. It's because you really want those 3 colors to play Radiant Flames with. But with this card, you don't even need... It's just so much better than Radiant Flames in that deck because you don't need the 3rd color. You can just play red-black. And what you can do is you can actually play this one off of a Goblin Dark Dwellers, where you couldn't play Radiant Flames because you couldn't pay mana for it, and if you can't pay mana, you can't pay colors, and Radiant Flames X equals 0.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this card in Standard, because the most fun I've had in Standard so far since Shadows got dropped was Goblin Dark Dwellers, Kolaghan's Command, and I think this card is another piece of that puzzle, and I think it's going to be really great.
Well, there's a lot of great cards today. There's sure to be more coming up the next few days. If you see something you like here, make sure you pre-order it over on TCGplayer.com right now. You don't want to miss out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, Internet!